Okay, yes, I do need that. Well, I'm trying to see if I'm live. Why it take so long for this to show up on on your phone? It's very annoying. But I can't see any comments if you're on or anything. I think I'm about to come on now. I see commercials on my page, of course. Gotta have the commercials. Oh, there I go. Now I see commercials on my page. Okay. All right, here I am. Hi, everyone. I don't know. See, I got 2 people on. 2 people on Facebook and 3 people on YouTube. So guys, I've been writing a list. I got my list here of things that I want to do. But last night I meant to ask you guys to give me some ideas too. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all the ideas, but you know, give me some ideas of what I should do or what y'all want to see. Hey, Winnell, how you doing? And maybe I'll grab 1 or 2 of those ideas and you know, make some. Hey, Kelly. Hi, 08K baby. Hi, Debbie Hayes. Hi, Sylvia. So yeah, so the last couple of days, last week I made some cookies like this, and then I made this one, and I was thinking that we could make some like this, but let's make them Halloween. Well, we could try. I'm gonna attempt to make them Halloween. Yeah, the banana split, that's gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna do that one, because that's that, and if I do it, it wouldn't be live. It will be a tutorial on my YouTube channel, so it could be there forever and ever and ever. Even though lives are there, they kept forever and ever, but I'm gonna try to separate my crafting from my fake baking. You know what I'm trying to say? Hi, Shy Manzan. Hi, Angie Garcia. Hey, Christy. So yeah, so we're gonna make some cookies. This I already kind of started on one. Look at this one. This is a big one. It's a big, giant cookie, but it's not in the candy corn order. Even though I said in my head, I already told y'all last time, the word white, orange, yellow. That's the color. It's supposed to be white, orange, yellow. But did I do that? No. Because when I started crafting, I just went along with it and didn't think about it. And then after I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, good job. Good job. But anyway, we're going to make some of these, okay? But I'm going to try to make some like Halloween one. Like I'm going to do just a 2 scoop. Like I'm going to try to do like a ghost and a pumpkin, or a pumpkin and a ghost. I think it's going to be a pumpkin on top and a ghost on the bottom. And then if we have time, I'll make a little Frankie in this size. It's the same cutter, but you just going to cut some of it off. Thank you. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Torito. Okay, so you guys know I'm going to bring you down because I like for you to see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to bring you down. And this is the cookie cutter that I have. I got this cookie cutter from Amazon. It comes in 3 pieces. And I like it because you can make as many scoops as you want. Like if you want to make just the 2 scoops, you just use that. But if you want to make 3, 4, you just make this one 2 or 3 times. And then you put this one on top. So you can make it as long, as big, as many flavors as you want of your ice cream. So I'm also going to be using this waffle mat. But if you guys don't have a waffle mat, you could use this. All right, let me try to grab. I don't know if it's I should have took it out earlier, but at Dollar Tree they sell the. It's for your rugs, so your rugs won't slip. It's called like a non-slip, and you could use that to make your pattern as well. So you don't have to get one of these. But if you want to get one of these, I think what's her name? Annie's Treasure has this. Yeah, let's see if I'll make it through with the Halloween, cause you know I'm gonna try. Like what gets me the most is the faces, and I had these cookie cutters with pumpkin, like eye cutouts and stuff like that. But you know, I couldn't find it when I was looking for it. So anyway, let's get started. So I'm gonna be using some cookie dough, clay. I'm gonna be using cookie dough, a little bit of like café con leche, some white, orange, and black. Those are the three colors I'm gonna be using mainly. But let's get started. I'm gonna get my guides. I'm gonna use my old school guides. I have some newer guides, but I always go back to my old guides. Do you know these are just painter sticks that I glued together to make my guides. I've been using them forever and ever and ever. And I don't know, I got some 3D printed ones, but they're a little bit thick. So, hi Margarita. Yeah, I got the cookie cutter. This cookie cutter is from Amazon. I'll leave the link after the video, okay? Because I gotta go in there, update it. I gotta go in and update the information on my page. But I promise I'll put the link. I'll put the link. Oh, okay. So now you're gonna. It might get a little stuck in there, but I'll just tap it out, form it. Now you gotta. This has these little cutouts right here. Like try to keep those intact, because that's what's gonna connect to your ice cream. Okay, so we got that. Now I gotta cut out some ice cream. I gotta cut out 2 scoops. I gotta remember, because I did it before and then I forgot to cut out enough scoops, and then I connected it, and then I was like, okay, good job, son. Move it out the way because I don't want to hit it and smash it. All right. Hey, Ivy. All right. So let's. Oop. I know it's been a long time since we all been together, but say hi to your fellow crafty friend in the chats. Uh-oh. Okay, because I'm going to cut out this other one right there. So, let's not waste another roll. Okay, so now you're going to connect. Hold on, let me put this clay back because I don't want it to dry out. And so, I just tap it out. Alright, so now you're going to get your pieces, and you are going to make sure you line them up. See how these edges, you got to make sure you tap them in there so that they connect to your ice cream. Make sure you keep your little point straight. Now you're going to put on your other piece. Alright, now make sure that the pieces connect, because you don't want them to separate. So I'm just going to stretch this out just a little bit. Just a little bit. So like when I put the other stuff on it, it looks like a cookie. You know, it has that little bit of extension. Not too much. So I'm just going to put this to the side on my little Teflon sheet right here, so it won't stick to my, and now I'm going to get my waffle mat. And now I'm going to get my little bit of café con leche clay. Yeah, the cookie cutter is from Amazon. Yeah, I'm using this clay. The one that I just used is cookie dough. This one is like a little bit of cafe color. It's a little different. The color is just a little darker. So, because I'm going to do this part. This is going to be the cone. This part is going to be the cone. So I wanted it to be a little bit, hey Jenny, just a little bit darker. Alright. I don't need all of this clay really, because I'm just making the cone part. But let's just, I really wanted to make it a little bit thinner. So I'm using just one stick on here. Should I do that? Yeah, because I don't want it to be too thick. So just roll it out. Now let's see if it's wide enough so I could get my cone out of there, because okay, it is. So now I'm gonna peel it off. You see that? Has that cone shape. And wait, I'm cutting it the wrong way. Okay. Always try to pick up your clay first. That way it won't get stuck to your piece and make it get distorted. Because that always happens to me. Hi, Chris Simmons. So now I'm gonna stick it. Hold on, because I want to make sure that it lines up to this. Okay. So you stick it down. And you got your cone on there. So now we're going to put this clay back, and we will use it again in a little while. But now we're going to make our, so I said the pumpkin is going to go on top. So now I just got to get me some white clay, because we're going to make a ghost. So I got my white clay. Get the white clay. Ooh. Alright, so I get my clay from mostly from Designed by Anita. But if she doesn't have a certain color, I will, you know, go support another crafter. But this is air dry foam clay. And it really has changed the fake baking world. Okay, so I need this. I gotta make sure I pick the right cutter, and I didn't need all that clay, but you know. Alright, tap it out. Tap it out. Now, let's line it up with this. Now, make sure that you, that your cookies touch. You always gotta make sure your cookies touch. Because if not, they will separate and they crack. Because when it dries, it shrinks. So it won't look good. Alright, so now I'm going to put a little bit of orange at the top. I'm going to come back to that white. Because how we going to get this part is you're going to put a lot more clay on top of it to get that part. I gotta get my orange first. Hi, Brenda. Hi, J. Rommel. I'm terrible. Okay, hold on. Let's roll this out. Gotta stretch the clay out, because sometimes the clay is a little tough. Even though it's soft, but make sure I get the right cutter, because I will use the wrong one. Okay. Lubbock, Texas. How's the weather over there? Probably hot, right? It's been pretty warm over here. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's been pretty warm. And it's going to be raining for the next couple of days, and it scares me because this rain is so crazy. There's so much flooding and stuff. It's just, This weather is crazy. Everybody got to be careful out there. So much moisture in the air. That's where all that rain comes from. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Line it up. Line it up. Line it up. All right. There we go. So, now, before I go any further, I'm going to show you how to make it into like a sugar cone type. It's very dry. I could imagine. Alright, so I'm going to make another waffle, but this time I'm going to make it very thin. I don't want it to be too... I'm not even going to roll it out between my sticks. I'm going to show you why in a minute. I want it to be thin. And then I'm going to get my waffle mat back. And now I'm going to roll it on there. Like that. Gosh, I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm all the way over there. Okay, hold on. Let me put this over here. So I'm going to cut out another part of the cone. And it's very thin because we're not going to use the whole thing. We're just going to use enough of it. I'm going to get my scissor, and then you're going to take it and you're going to come like, I don't know how far down. And you're going to do like, cut some of it off. And you're going to come back to your cone. And that's going to give it that look. Like that waffle cone look. You know, where like when you roll it and it had that extra piece. Okay. Now don't press it down too much, because then you're going to lose your the texture. Now I don't think I'm gonna need any more of that, so I'm just gonna put this away till later, put the scissor away, and we're not gonna need the cutter for a while, so let's put that over there. So now we're gonna get our white clay. And we're going to make a bunch of tiny balls. Let me see if you can see it better here. Let me see. Okay. You're going to make a bunch of tiny little balls. And you're just going to go around the edge of the bottom part of the scoop. Just make a bunch of tiny little balls. And you're gonna be like tiny little balls, but then we're gonna I'll show you. You're gonna make kind of like 2 rows of balls, but now don't make the balls too big, because remember you need space for your face. Okay, so don't make the balls too big, just enough to give it that little what do you call that, you know, when you make the scoop, that bottom part, that lip part. I don't know what you call that. You're just going to keep adding all the little... So what y'all cook for dinner tonight? I haven't had dinner. I was worried, thinking about doing this live. You know whose dinner I cook? Bella's dinner. I make her dog food. I had time to cook her dinner. And that was it. So right, you can just keep going. I'm going to add another little row. I can't even see these comments. Okay. And I'm going to add another little row. But I make like small balls. Don't make them too big. And I'm going to make the ghost face pretty simple. So, because you guys know that I'm not really... Now, Joanne, she's on now too. But Joanne, she knows how to draw and make those pretty faces and stuff like that. I can't. And you know what? I asked her, excuse me, if she took like lessons or something like that. Nope, that's just natural talent. I'm like, girl, I don't have that talent. I cannot draw or nothing. Alright, so you're just going to keep on going. Alright, so now here comes the magic. You're going to get you, where's my little brush? Oh, Lord. What in the world? Where's my brush? Oh, no. Well, I guess I have to use the big one. I had a little brush, and now I got to use the big one. You're just going to get you like one of these brushes, these dental brushes. And you're just going to go and basically smash down that ice cream. Now make sure you get it. Turn it around. Get it down to the other side. And you know what? I forgot to texture the ice cream. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why didn't I remember to do that? Why you didn't tell me? Huh? Okay, so then you're going to take your brush and you're just going to smash it down. And that's where the magic happens. You see how nice that looks? Girl, I hear you. I hear you. You got an air fryer? Because air fryers don't heat up that much. You can make you a dinner with an air fryer. All right, so we're gonna do the orange part now too. Okay. I got my air conditioner on, and I'm hot, and I got my fan on circulating, because when I go live, I get hot. I start burning up. Hey, Dawn. Oh, the comb part, I used this mat, and then I got this cookie cutter from Amazon. This 3-piece cookie cutter. It came from Amazon. And I used this comb. And then I kind of cut an extra piece, and then I cut it off to make the comb. Alright, so now I'm going to add my little circles to the orange so we could get that little bit of texture. I'm going to turn this upside down because it makes it easier for me to, no, but then I can't see, and I'm going to mess up the edge, because that's me. I will mess something up. By trying to think I'm doing it easier, I will mess it up. Yeah, the air fryer. At first, I didn't want to get an air fryer, but after I got it, girl, it's a lifesaver. You know, when you go out to dinner and say if you go to Outback, I love them cheese fries, the cheesy fried things. And after you have your dinner, you you can't bring it home because fries don't taste good after. You didn't eat them. But girl, now you could bring them home and throw it in your air fryer and enjoy it. That air fryer be saving you some food, some time. Alright, let's put the second row. I don't want to put it too high because I want to make a face. I wish I could find my little cookie cutters. Y'all, I got so many. I was looking at the little mini cookie cutters I have. And of course, I didn't have what I needed, but I had everything else. So just keep on going. I didn't even roll that one. I want to thank you all for coming on here and hanging out with me. I know I haven't been around in a while, but I'm trying to make it back. Alright, so now we're going to make the magic happen again. I had a smaller brush where I could really get into the groove of this, but so just basically you're just going to smash it down. Smash it. I'm sorry guys, I'm over here. Alright. Try to get it into a little bit into I like to spin it around and come this way. Make sure I smash it down good. Alright, I think that's good. So there you go. You see? It looks pretty good like that. Now, we're going to get some black. A little bit, you just need a little bit of black for like the eyes and the face, because they both gonna be black. The pumpkin is black, and the little ghost, his eyes and stuff is gonna be black. So, and I'm gonna try, let me see, I got these little tiny cutters here, but let's see how good they help, because sometimes it don't really be much help. Girl, everything is expensive nowadays. Everything is so hard. Alright, I'm just gonna try to roll it as flat as I can. Alright, let's see what I'm gonna do. So the ghost, I wish I had another. I'm just going to put round eyes on the ghost. Everything is going to be round. I'm going to keep it simple. I got this little cutter. I'm cutting the... I think I'm just gonna do like this. It's gonna be very simple, guys. You guys are gonna be very... Maybe I'll stretch his mouth out a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to now do the pumpkin. The only thing is, I don't have any. I'm gonna have to cut it by hand, and that's gonna be horrible because I'm so bad at that. What is this? Ugh. This thing gets on my nerve. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania, and I was looking at the weather, and it's gonna be rainy for like the next couple of days. And let me tell you, it's been really bad. Maybe I could put I'm gonna put some shading on it anyways. Let's see, the pumpkin, I don't have any. Let me see if I could do it with this. I needed to get some square I don't know. Let's see if it works. Let's see. I'm gonna get me. You know what? I'm gonna cut it in half like this, and we're gonna go with that. I messed it up. Okay. I probably could have used bigger cutters, but I wasn't too sure about it. So now I'm just gonna cut. I don't even have my circle cutters. What is going on here? I'm gonna just cut a mouth out of this. I don't know why I got that little scissor for. It didn't help. Let's get a big one. Okay. So now, let's see. This is not going to be good. You guys will do it better than me, okay? Because I'm not good at this. Y'all know, wait. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of this. Let me see. Let me see what I'm doing here. Oh God, this pumpkin's gonna have jacked up teeth. Hold on. Real jacked up. Cause I couldn't find my other cutters. But they have these, I don't know if you, so I know a lot of people don't like shopping on Temu. But they have these cute little cutters, and then it comes with the face part, and you can just use it on any okay, let's see. Oh no, this is not good. Hold on, let me see if I could. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. But ain't pumpkins supposed to be weird? Like they... Oh, Lord, Lord, no. No. Alright, guys. That's going to be as good as that face is going to get. But you get the idea, okay? You get the idea. Thanks, Tammy. Hi, Janice. Thanks for sprinkling, Tammy. Thank you, JR. I'm going to just call you JR, okay? Because, alright, so now I'm going to get my little palette here. And let's try to bring this thing alive with some colors and stuff. So I'm going to get a little bit of this. I don't know if this is going to show up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it shows up. And we're going to give it, some color when you use your little palette. Now this palette, I know you're going to ask me where I got this palette from. And I'm going to have to tell you that I had this palette for a very long time, and I got it at a thrift, not a thrift, a garage sale a long time ago. But you could get it from Amazon too, okay? So now I gotta brush this off because let me get a piece of paper and take off this orange, because now I'm gonna get a little bit of gray and go around the ghost, even though it looks brown. But hold on, let me clean this off. And now we're going to color the cone. Give it a little bit of color. I like to give the cookie part, wait, hold on. I like to give the cookie part a little bit of color as well. Yeah, the cookie cutters from Amazon. I'm going to leave a link, but after I finish the tutorial, I'll go back and update the information, okay? I'm going to put some cheeks on here. Why not? I don't like that. And maybe it's the color I don't like. I don't know. I really don't have a lot of space. But you could put a topper. I don't have... I mean, we could put a cherry on top of it. Let's put a cherry. On this one, on the candy corn one, I put a pumpkin. And it came out pretty cute, that pumpkin. But I don't know. I don't have anything else I could put on top of this. Trying to see my comments. Then we just gonna, I don't want to put a cherry. How about hold on, cause what should I put on there? Yeah. Oh well, we'll come back to it. Yeah, I haven't been on in a long time. And I was going through some things. Some like health things, and then my mom passed away, and I don't know, I was just going through stuff. You know, things in life. But you know what? I'm coming out of it. And even though I've always crafted through it and everything, but I never really shared what I was doing. I'm gonna put a little bit of brown on here to give it a little, make it a little creepy. But I'm trying to work my way through it, and with you guys' help, I think I'm gonna be okay. Cause I love to craft, and it's always part of my life, and it's just time I get back to it. I haven't done, you know what? I'm going to have a sale. I have so many things I need to get rid of. I'm going to leave this like this, and we'll think about what we're going to put on the top. I'm going to try to make, let's try to make Frankie. Let's try to make a Frankenstein ice cream. Let's put this to the side. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'm going to put it over here to get dry. Guys, I wanted to share something with you. If you go to Dollar Tree and you see these, hold on. If you see these, they call them grill trays. This is perfect for you to put your stuff on and dry. Look how I have mine drying right here. I have it on top of all of this is from Dollar Tree. The baking tray is from Dollar Tree. I even found this at Dollar Tree, but I didn't see it like this year. I didn't see this at Dollar Tree. And I put it on top of a baking tray like that. And then you just need one layer. You don't need two. But I have both of them right here. And I let my cookies dry like that. Okay, you can get this make your own DIY drying rack from Dollar Tree, okay? The baking trays from Dollar Tree, these are also baking, what are they called? What's this called? This. And then you get this part and you put it on top. And you put your cookies on there to dry. Boom, bam. And that's how I dry my cookies. Okay? It's very economical to dry your cookies. Anyways, moving on. Alright. Let's put this to the side. Let's try to make Frankie. So, get my cookie dough out again. This is the cookie dough. It's the very light cookie clay, I mean. So, we're going to make this one thick because we're going to roll it out a little bit. And I like making, I don't think I took out enough clay. Let me see if I can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? No, I didn't take out enough clay. Dang it. Almost. A cooling rack. Right. Oh, you want some mystery boxes, Tammy? I could do that. I got so much stuff, girl. I need to get rid of it because I don't use it, and I know other people could use it. And I have also, I can make mystery boxes of pre-made pieces that I've done, but I haven't never used. That's a good idea. I could do mystery boxes. I just need to get myself together, but it's probably gonna happen after the 30-day lives, because I won't have time to do that now. I'm trying to make sure I get my tutorials up. Alright, so we got that. Now, you're gonna cut this down a little bit. Okay, you're gonna cut it down. You could cut it down. I'm gonna cut it down like maybe this much. Okay, because we're gonna make a Sunday type ice cream for Frankie. Now let's get the top part. I'm only gonna make 1 scoop. Frankie's only gonna be 1 scoop. Oh, thank you, JR. Yeah, it's been a year now, and you know, I just have to keep moving, keep on going. And my mom was a crafter all her life. That's where I got my crafting from her. She used to do all kinds of stuff. She used to make cakes. I made cakes when I got older. My mom could sew. I can't sew. So I try sewing. It's not in me. It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Shy Man. Manzine. What is this? Shy Man? Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to stick this together. Okay. Wait, what happened? You know what? I didn't even do... Oh my God. I did the wrong thickness. I'm so busy over here yapping. I'm not paying attention. I didn't do the right thickness. Ugh. Yeah, I know, but I'm only doing 30 days, Ivy. I don't know, Janice. It depends on how much stuff I put in the box. It usually start around $20 because I do pack that box up. You can ask Tammy. Tammy bought a couple of my boxes. I do try to like fill the box up. Because you know what? I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff now. At this point, I just need to get rid of it. I've been... Like, guys, why can I, like, what is going on here? Alright, let's see if I could get, alright, this is it. This is it. Is it? No. Oh my gosh. Are you serious, girl? And this is the small cookie. Oh boy. Sorry about hearing about your mom too. I know it's hard to be without our moms, especially if you was close with them and stuff, you know. But they wouldn't want us to be sad or depressed, and so I'm really working on that. Because my mom was a happy person. She was a people person. She loved being around people. She was always happy, and I need to be happy too. So we the opposite though. She was a people person. I'm not. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. Thank you, Tammy. Alright, I got it right this time, guys. I got the right thickness. Now make sure you push all the pieces together, okay? Now we're gonna get to Frankie. Now, I had to make up my own color. I'm gonna show y'all a cookie, and I was embarrassed. I wasn't gonna show y'all, but I'm gonna show it to you because this was the one I kind of started on. But don't he look like the creature from the Black Lagoon or even Shrek? I was like, what is going on here? This is not Frankie. But I'm letting you see it because you know what? Sometimes things don't work out the way you plan in your head. And that's okay. You know, you try again. That's what you do. You just try again. Alright, so this color I made right here. This green. Now this look more like a a monster green. This green right here is, I'm gonna tell you what I use. I use mostly white, right? I took a little bit of green and a little bit of yellow, and I got this pukey monster, dead monster color. Okay? It don't look like no Frankie. Oh, first, well, I'm getting ahead of myself because I got excited about the pukey green color. So first you gotta make your cone. I got ahead of myself. So now I make sure I got the right layer of my sticks. Okay. So now you're gonna put that piece of, you don't need the whole thing, you just need oh, you know what? What is going on? My brain is just like, I forgot to do the waffle part. That's the most important part. Thank you. You think he's cute, Margarita? No, my God, that thing is horrible. He looked like I said, I don't know if he looked like Shrek or the Hulk or something. But that's not like what I wanted it to look like. You know how when you make something, you have a certain look that you're going for, and then it just don't happen, and you be like, yeah, no. All right, so, God, I did it again. All right, let's go this way because I am not doing this again. So basically, this is what I do. I'm gonna line it up. And you know what? I didn't stretch this out a little bit. Because I like it to have that, like, you know, like it's a cookie look. Alright, so I'm going to line that up like that. And then you're going to have like an extra piece hanging over. Use your scissor to cut it off. Because if I try to, like, be precise, I'm going to end up cutting more than I should have. And I don't got the time for that. Oh, thank you, Becky. It's nice to see you here. Oh, don't make sure you don't get... Why did I put that away? Because I need to make a piece to go across. So now remember, you're going to take your little bit of clay and you're gonna roll it out as thin as you can. Where we at? I don't want it to be too thick. And I'm basically gonna come back over here and roll it out on my, and this, like I told you guys, the waffle, this waffle pad, you could get it from, I think Annie's Treasure has it. Alright, so now, because we want to make that piece that comes out, wait, let me make sure. So basically you're just going to come to the edge right here and just curve it like that. So you can have your little waffle cone, like bowl. Look, you know, when you get the waffle cone, how it has that, when they roll it, it has that extra edge on it. Okay, there you go. Okay, I can't believe it's August already. The holidays is like right around the corner. I always say once the kids go back to school, well, some kids already started going back to school. You believe that? In July, going back to school. It's like then you just leave school. Anyways. Alright, so now I'm going to get my green, my ugly monster green here. Hold on. I'm going to get my ugly monster green. And I'm going to roll it out between my sticks here. These are just painter sticks. And it's just one stick on each side. But if you wanted to, like, you can layer them to make the different thicknesses. Like, these are 2 sticks. This is my favorite size. But because I'm making this extra couple layers, I don't want it to be too thick. So I'm going to just use 1 layer. Okay. Pop that out. And let's put them back in here. Okay, now make sure that all the parts touch. And there we go. Now I'm not gonna forget to texture it this time. Texture matters, especially when it's ice cream. So you don't have a brush, you could roll up a little piece of aluminum foil. I usually have a piece of aluminum foil, roll it up in a ball, and then you could texture your ice cream with that. And you don't need a big piece of aluminum foil either. You just need a little tiny piece to make your texture ball. Alright, so I'm going to put this rest of my green away. Put that cone away. I don't need it anymore. Put everything out of my way. And then now we're going to do the same thing we did before, which is make a whole bunch of little balls and put it around. And that's how we're going to... I will, Janice. I'll let you know. I usually make a post about the mystery boxes. Sometimes I make mystery boxes of like extra craft supplies and stuff that I have. Sometimes it's ready-made pieces, like cookie mold, like not molds. Sometimes I do sell some of my molds if I have extra ones, but like say I made a bunch of cookies, but then I didn't use them all. I'll put that in a box. If I made a couple of tarts and I didn't use them all, like I'll make a fake bake mystery box. And it'll have all kind of like fake bake pieces in there. Alright. So now we're just going to do this part up right here. Now I'm kind of worried about his face. Because I'm not good at that. That's why I don't really do like character stuff. Because I'm not good at that. I'm really not good at it. But I'm going to try, okay? I'm really going to try. And we still got to go back to the other. I should have brought out my little bat mini cutter and I could have used that as a topper. But if I don't get to it and in this video, oh my god, it's going to be 9 o'clock already. Oh, we're going to be going a little bit over. But that's okay. I want to make sure I do this one because it better come out cute. Better than that ugly thing I did be over there that I showed y'all. Because if not, I'm going to be mad at Frankie. Now, do you have to do this little balls? No. You could definitely just make a strip and go across. But I don't know. I feel like this gives it more. Like it gives it a little extra something, you know? Now let's turn it upside down. Make sure we get all those little edges down. And make sure we get it going this way. Alright, now this is the part that makes me scared. Making his face. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Now make sure all your little pieces are down. Okay. So I got a round cutter, this one and that one. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to make his hair with some black clay. I think I can manage that. I think I can manage some hair. I think I can do that. So Janice, I use PayPal. That's all I really use is PayPal. I don't really use anything else like Venmo or... It's just too many of them things. I'm old school. PayPal's probably gonna be what I use. You know? I mean, it is what I use because I can't have all those apps and it stresses me out. Okay, like I don't know. Wait, am I gonna... No, I need a little bit more black. I was gonna make a drip like that, but the drip goes down so far that it takes up a lot of his face. So I'm just gonna make him a little like a wavy little hairstyle, like regular Frankenstein. Okay, but I'm gonna like roll it out really thin because I don't really want it to be thick or anything. I'm all the way over here. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing. I'm really rolling it out really thin. But I'm gonna do like this because that way I have a guide. Because if not, pop it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut like, hold on. I'm going to cut. You know what? I got this little cutter right here. And I'm going to use that to cut it, nick his hair because if I try to do anything else, I'm just going to mess up Frankie. And I want him to come out cute this time. Alright, let me go this way. Okay, see? Now that's starting to look a little better than the drips that I made because the drips was too long. So I think Frankie's coming along this time. Oh, that sucks. People are terrible, man. They always find a way to like ruin everything for people. Okay, so should I make his eyes white? Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to make his eyes white and then put black dots in it. Okay? Or should I make it black too? I don't know. I'm going to go with white for now. Ooh! I'm going to go with white for now. Oh, got too much stuff over here. Let's go with white. I'm going to go down, make it as flat. We could work something out, Janice, when the time comes, okay? Don't worry about it. Alright, I don't know. Should I do that? I think I'm going to do his eyes white. But I'm scared. Or should I do his eyes black, just like everybody else? Just like them. Oh. Like, should I do his eyes black like them? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to do his eyes black. Yeah, I could do that. Let's do that because I think the white is not going to look good. Because he's a monster. And then we're going to put a little bit of shading. And then I'll always post a picture at the end of what I put on the top. So you guys can see how it ended. Because I don't want to keep y'all for too long. So we're just gonna make him some round eyes like the ghost, because I don't have any other eyes right now. You guys can make them however you guys want. Oh. Okay, here goes one eye, and here goes the other eye. And you know what? I'm gonna give him a little green nose. Why not? Just a really tiny green nose. And then I'm gonna draw his mouth on with a marker. Oh, it started raining. So I'm gonna, this is just, what do you call these? Like a big marker. I'm gonna give him a scar over here. Now you can wait until this dries. And I'm gonna put another scar over here. And then I'm gonna give him a little, I kind of messed up on that mouth though. That mouth is, I should have waited until he was dry. But that's okay. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. Uh-oh, I'm putting black clay in a white bag. Oh, no. No. Alright, so we're just going to give him a little bit of shading. And then I'm going to let you guys go. And then I'll post a picture showing you how it came out at the end. Now let's see if this green shows up. Oh yes, it does. And I'll post a link to the cookie cutter if you guys want to get it. And let's do some shading on the cone part. And I think that's going to be it for us. So guys, here you go. Here's what we made today. And now, you know, you can make all the variations. Like I just made a regular ice cream. Here goes another one to add. You can add, like, you know, for the holidays. And then, you know, I made this one too. Like little shorties. And this is just, you can make strawberry, chocolate, any color you want of this one. But this is it. I hope you guys liked it. And I will see you all tomorrow night with my next party. Like, guys, under the video, please leave me comments on what you would like for me to see. Like, yes, I might do a fake bake, but I really want to keep the fake bake tutorials to my YouTube channel so they can live there forever. But leave me comments on what you think I should do, because I have a couple of things in mind is like more crafty than fake baking. But yes, I am going to do some fake bakes, but I do want to do crafting more than that and keep the fake bakes to, you know, my Monday tutorials, okay? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight, and I will catch you all tomorrow. I hope you like these cookies and you gonna make you some. And if you do, don't forget to tag me. And y'all be safe. I know the weather is crazy out there. Y'all be safe. And God bless you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.